Coca-Cola says it remains committed to being part of South Africa's growth story. The pledge by the beverage company made in 2018 is being invested in water preservation, skills development and youth employment projects. Our business reporter Ntokozo Khumalo spoke to the company on the sidelines of the investment conference yesterday.
The 5th South Africa Investment Conference ended with President Cyril Ramaphosa's ambitious target of raising 1.2 trillion rand being met. And just to talk us through some of the pledges that were made over the last 5 years and some of the progress in the projects that were undertaken, I am now joined by Babongile Mandela, who is the Director of Public Affairs, Communication and Sustainability at Coca-Cola Africa. Thank you so much for talking to us. Now, Coca-Cola as a partner, you did pledge back in 2018. Perhaps talk us through some of the milestones that have been met in the last couple of years, but also the plans for the next investment drive, which obviously kicks off to 2028.
Sure, no, thank you. I think when we pledged in 2018, our pledge was for a 6-year period where we looked at refurbishment and additions of new manufacturing lines, new coolers that are more environmentally friendly. As you know, that one part of our strategy is to ensure that we are carbon neutral, and on owner-driver schemes and other empowerment projects that we've been having along the lines. And I think for the next 5 years, what we're focusing on are the nexus between development and social impact. Coca-Cola for the next 5 years will be focusing on water stewardship projects. And by that we mean that we'll be looking at, we understand South Africa is a water-stressed country and we're a big user of water. And the projects around our stewardship programs speak to how will we assist in replenishing some of the water that we use. In actual fact, our target for 2030 is to ensure that for every liter that we use in producing our products, we return that very same liter to communities in the areas that we operate in, to ensure that we have a net zero impact on the environment and society. And I think with then segues to the second focus area that we do have, which is investing in the waste sector and the waste economy. It's a huge untapped economy and growth point in South Africa. To make people understand that there is value in waste. When you see a landfill with waste, you could go and collect plastic and bottles of Coca-Cola and other products and take them to buyback centers. And both by law and Coca-Cola's commitment, you will get paid a set amount for each tonnage of that waste that you do collect. And that's part of our waste management strategy. And then we understand that in South Africa we have an issue of youth unemployment. And as part of both the investment drive and our strategy, we focus on empowering women and youth. And by this we look at our value chain, whether we're talking about owner-driver schemes, about education and pathways to employment via our bursary schemes that our bottling partners have, and various other initiatives that we do under our enterprise development programs to ensure that we contribute to eradicating the issue of unemployment in South Africa.
Babongile, thank you so much for your time and those insights. Of course, that was Babongile Mandela, who is the Director of Public Affairs, Communication and Sustainability for Coca-Cola Africa, just talking us through, being a sponsor of the South African Investment Conference and some of the work that they have been doing since making their pledge back in 2018, just talking us through, of course, preserving water as a heavy water user, saying that they're putting a lot of focus in ensuring that they do preserve water, but also on youth unemployment, making sure that we get more young people upskilled. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Sandton, Johannesburg.